Chat, chat, chat. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Good evening, Greenhorns, and welcome to the Road to Wrestling School, the only wrestling podcast that focuses exclusively on professional wrestling training. While driving, we are the HOV to the HOP. HOP, of course, standing for the House of Pain, Neil Superior, NWL, Professional Training and Wrestling Center. That doesn't make any sense. It's the Professional Wrestling Training Center. That's right. We are 3 up-and-coming trainees on our way to wrestling school, and we're going to let you listen in on the conversation. I'm Grizzly Joe Grasso / Duncan McBain.
And I'm #Hamish Stewart.
And I'm the in-ring killjoy, pretty boy, arrogant almighty Tommy Seto.
Very nice.
That's so nice.
Nicely done, Tommy.
Well, here we are, gentlemen. We said we were done.
That's right. But we have one more week.
We are liars. We are professional liars.
That's right.
Professional actors. Thank you very much. We lie for a living, and we lied to you last week. This is going to be our last podcast for a bit.
Yeah, we might do some interviews, but we had some things work out. We're able to make it up here. So
that's right.
Yay.
So what a treat for y'all who are listening.
That's right.
Open up your ear holes and enjoy our vocal glory.
That's right. How's your week been, Joe?
Hey, my week's been a little hectic getting my schedule together for the Renaissance Festival, putting it on the calendar. Letting the wife know everything will be okay.
Anything fitness related?
Shut up. That my kids will remember my face. I assure her. I thought very hard about working out. I really did.
Thought really hard.
I thought so hard about it.
Thought about like 5 push-ups and a single squat.
I was gonna do some of those where you push up and clap.
How'd
but
that
even
go?
the thought of that hurt. And then I was gonna do some elevated feet push-ups too. Well, that'd have been nice.
So what, decline?
Yeah, the incline push-ups. But nope, didn't work out. Here's my problem. Here's my real problem, gentlemen. So I've got weights. I've got a curl bar. I've got all kinds of... Someone honking at us? Someone's waving. They want to be on the podcast? They must know us. We're famous.
Yeah, maybe I'll slow down and maybe they'll get on the podcast.
Maybe we left something hanging out.
Yeah, I wonder.
Something dangling? They honked and waved. Let's check with them.
I'm going to slow down.
We're going to slow down. We're going to interview these gentlemen.
They know us. I don't think there's a lady. Hey there.
She's smiling. Do we know him?
Hey, now she's on the podcast. We should give her a license plate.
I don't know.
I don't know. Put the window down.
Lady, do you have anything to say? Nothing.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I guess they know us.
Well,
they?
I mean, clearly from...
Hey, they're fans, okay?
Both from the Road to Wrestling School and our show, Renaissance Rumble. That's right, our professional wrestling-inspired, Renaissance-themed, appearing at the Maryland Renaissance Festival at the end of August to the end of October, every weekend and Labor Day Monday. 19 performances.
That's right. Find us on Facebook at www.
Would you stop that?
Facebook.
Just say we're at Facebook. Holy God. We also have RenaissanceRumble.com, which badly needs to be updated. It doesn't even have any show pictures on it.
It's all right.
That's from our crack manager, Dave.
Here come those people again.
I don't know who they are.
Road to Wrestling School fans.
Yay!
And they want to be part of the studio audience, but because we're driving, we don't have a studio audience. Obviously.
I don't think I caught anything you just said.
Oh, it's a shame because that was gold.
That was gold, huh?
Not really.
Cut all that out.
Yeah. Oh,
Because
well.
I hate these stupid mics.
Well, we'll have to invest more. Another Kickstarter.
Well, I mean, we still have our Kickstarter money. I only used it for the SoundCloud. Yeah, so we still have like
$32
something like that. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, that'll do nothing. Yeah. Legitimately nothing.
Anyway, so this week I want to talk about something that's near and dear to me, and that's getting over.
Getting over, huh?
Ooh.
So this guy's staring at us.
Now,
Hey, buddy.
hi there.
Hey, you want to be on the podcast, buddy?
Yeah, you want to be on
Oh
this?
my God.
What is going on today?
I don't know. Do I have something in my car? This guy's looking at me
He must have, right?
like he's slack-jawed, what?
Like, there's something wrong with that guy.
literal, serial killer looking at us. Like
there should have been drool coming out of his mouth.
wow.
Is the world ribbing us today?
Yes. But yeah, no.
Hang on, your freaking mic. There, let's try it again. Go ahead.
All right, there we go. Are we in there? Check.
Yeah, you're on now.
You're
Okay.
listening to the most high-quality podcast there is out there.
That's right.
Hey, man, we only had a Kickstarter for $108, so you can go fuck yourself.
Right. So, by getting over, and this is what I mean by that. Not
Getting
just,
over was his topic. if
Yeah,
you didn't
not
hear
just getting over in terms of, getting the fans to like you. The idea of getting getting everything over with your character. And I'm going to go deep into this right now. So there's not many stories you can tell that are original. Nothing's new under the sun.
Nope.
Right. All the stories you could tell in the ring are basically the same. Big guy versus little guy. Bad guy versus good guy. Good little guy versus bad big guy. You know, there's nothing new. Nothing is new. So getting your character over, living that character in that scenario is what makes the story fresh.
Yeah, I can see that.
Getting to that point is the tough journey, because as we said before, you don't need to walk into the ring and do 75 bumps. If you do 75 bumps and a 450 splash and all that kind of craziness, in most cases you'll ruin the entire show, and you'll ruin your character. Unless it's unless you're Ricochet. You're not
Ricochet Rabbit.
Is that the most modern reference you can make? That match
Hamish?
was pretty excellent.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that match was pretty fantastic. So getting over in terms of knowing the entire character or getting familiar with the character is what I'd like to talk about. That journey of how you pull it all together.
So the way I get over is the way I do anything, especially on stage. So I came to an unfortunate realization when I was training as a performer, which is I suck as an actor. And I don't mean I suck as an actor. I'm good as an actor. But I suck as a character actor. I can't be something crazy, usually. I can pretty much only be myself on stage. But people like me. I got a Bruce Willis thing going on. Bruce Willis is always Bruce Willis in every movie he does. So that's what I am in the ring. I'm always Joe Grasso. And by God, I get over.
I see that.
You see that? Like, it's always me up there. Some fashion. I mean, it's always got to be a portion of you up there. But literally, I just go up and pretend to be myself.
Right.
Okay.
Know what I mean? Like, I don't have I can't go crazy character. I can't go...
Right. Well, the problem is not everyone can get over with that.
Well, to hell with everyone else. my gimmick, goddammit. You can't be Joe Grasso. Are you Joe Grasso? No, you are not Joe Grasso.
No, he's Tommy Tsunami.
He's Tommy Tsunami.
Yeah, he's way over.
He's over in another way. He's over for that goddamn drop kick.
That drop kick. Put
I don't know if we've talked about it on this podcast. I think we have. We must have. No, we did. Last podcast we did. It's an amazing standing drop kick.
Thank you. Really good. Really good drop kick.
Thank you.
By the way, Robbie Page #kicked me in the face last week. So with his drop kick, but it was good. It
pretty good.
And he did that roundhouse kick to the back of the head. And I tell you, it must have been just in the moment. He laid it on perfect.
Well, he's really good.
No, yeah. Oh God, no. He's super awesome.
He's only been doing this for
13 years, I think.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, 3,500 matches.
Yeah, he's got it.
So
he knows the thing.
Yeah, boom, laid it in perfect, and then VIP Viper with a perfect frog splash, and then the 1, 2, 3, and he was like, "Hey, how was that?" I was like, "I'd take 1,000,000 of those. That was just fine."
Yeah, we got to wrestle in another tag match last week. Greenhorns, the Grimy Scots versus the team of Mr. VIP Viper and Wildman Robbie Page.
That's right.
We were healing it up, and we were doing fairly well, I think. We had a pretty good match.
Entertaining match.
Oh, thanks. We just want. That's all I want, man. Look, we could flub some things as long as it's entertaining. I'm happy. As long as people enjoyed watching it and it wasn't a waste of their time.
Yeah, I feel like it went a little fast, though. That was my feeling. I think that I feel like, and this is something that, like, again, that, like, kind of getting comfort in the ring. I feel like all the matches that, or the most recent matches that I've been in have gone fast.
Well, that's what we like to do.
I don't mean, like, gone fast, like, oh, it's over in 3 minutes. I mean, like, there hasn't been those slow points in there.
It wasn't paced well.
Yeah, and that's on us.
Yeah, I mean, we get excited. We want to move fast. We want to look tough. We want to look powerful.
Well, tying that in with the topic of getting over, what do you think the character that you guys portray, like, what is their pace?
Oh, the Grimy Scots?
Yeah.
So the Grimy Scots, as I see it, I mean, they should work a little slower. I mean, because let's be honest, we're playing them as drunks from a pub. Just
right.
as dickheads
hooligans,
in a pub.
yeah.
Little hooligans, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And they're not going to move fast.
Yeah, I can see us switching gears every once in a while, but we're not going to be the Rockers. We're not going to be, any of that.
No, I could see it, like We're going to move fast to catch you off guard, and then we're going to slow it way the hell down.
Right, but we're not going to be slow like the Nasty Boys, like the whole time slow, like those guys were.
Well, they're just fat.
Well, they lived they lived the gimmick there.
They did live that gimmick.
But I could see this is the way that I see matches with us going. If I was able to call it myself, we're heel. I like to start it off fast, and Robbie did that really good with the Conquistador spot.
That's not my favorite opening spot.
Oh, I love that.
You
spot.
love it? Okay, good.
God, I love it so bad.
I mean, I have the easy part of that.
Yeah, I love that Conquistador spot so bad. I also don't mind so much the surprise attack.
I like the surprise attack opener.
Yeah, the surprise, but it gets to me. The surprise attack open gets a little hokey. Well,
every opening to a tag match is going to be hokey.
I don't know. That's why I like Conquistador. It doesn't feel too hokey to me.
I think it's pretty goddamn hokey.
Do you?
A little bit. I don't know.
I don't know.
It's the bend over, the back body, the double back body drop. It just feels a bit hokey.
Yeah, all right, whatever. All right, I don't think it does. That's what I think. But anyway, but I'd like the heat to come out. Of a fast, a bang, bang, bang fast thing, and then slow down when Joe gets tagged in.
Yes.
When you get, tag in Grizz and let you wear somebody down with some moves, some holds, and then tag back in, and then I would do some more high spotty sort of stuff, maybe sort of Mexican drop kick sort of thing.
Right.
But I see you more as, and then I would pick up after that into what your, whatever you pick to work on.
I mean, more often than not, I'm going to work the head and neck.
Yeah,
I mean, that's just where my character lives. I throw clotheslines and I'll wrench the head and I'll choke him. Whereas I think you'd work a leg. I mean, that's what you've been working on.
Well, so here's the thing, and
an arm. You want arm.
I made this distinction a long time ago after the work a body part thing. If I go into the ring and you are bigger than me, I'm working your legs. If you are the same size as me, I'm working your arms.
Logical, very logical.
Those are the if we're the same size. And I don't have to get you off your vertical base. I'm going to work your arms. I'm going to do something to your arms.
Yeah, I buy that.
If you're littler than me, then I'm going to try to do more slamming. I'm going to try to do more sidewalk slams. I'm going to try to do more suplexes. But if you're my size, I'm going to do more snapmares and some of those arm locks that I was working on.
I'm going to chain a little more.
Yeah, and if you're bigger than me, I'm going to try to get you off your vertical base and then work those legs.
Right.
And that's what I gotta focus on in that if I do singles. But to get that tag over, I think and this is where I rely on you heavily on this, is that if I take the initial shine, if we don't do a part where the faces shine on both of us,
right?
Then and they just shine on me, then what I would do is when you come in, if after I sort of initiate the heat and you come in, then I would work off of what you work on, and I would leave that you choosing the body part up to you.
Yeah, I can see that.
And that's where I would just keep up with that, and I think that would make us seem more calculating and more, more devious as a tag team. Where
makes sense.
You start working on somebody's leg, even if they're smaller than me, I'll keep doing it.
Right. Because that's the weakened body part. It makes
right.
sense.
We've already weakened that body part, and then we keep the heat on that body part, and then all the shitty stuff that heel tags do, where they distract the ref or they get them.
Well, what I keep coming back to as far as getting over is I always feel like I got to change it up in the ring. I always feel like I got to change up, do new shit. But I mean, if we talked about this before, look at old wrestlers; they did the same series of moves, and watching it as a fan, I never was angry. Oh, they're doing that move again. No, it's like, oh, he's doing that move. That one that Ric Flair always does, or the one that Razor Ramon always does.
Right.
And that's what we need is that repertoire. Like, hell, we had a good double. It wasn't absolutely clean, but I thought it worked out, was your suplex into my splash.
I liked it.
I thought that was a nice little exchange. I think we can clean it up a little.
Did we do that last week?
Yeah.
I don't even remember that.
You went corner to corner with it because you're used to throwing suplexes corner to corner because of our tiny ass ring.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Hamish is tall, so
true. I think you could have thrown it long ways, and I'd have gotten my splash a little better. But I worked with it, and I thought it went okay.
I mean, you guys could just do both moves out of the corner,
right. Yeah, if I suplex him out of the corner, then you come out of the opposite corner.
Oh, that's a good point. I didn't think of that.
Corner and just hit him with a splash.
That's a good idea. I kind of like that.
Right.
But finding those double moves, the double cheats.
Yeah, and if we get a chance, we'll do that. We'll do that double back elbow into your splash and my leg drop.
Yes. We just need to remember when we do a double move like that, and we haven't done it yet in the match, we should do that.
Yeah,
The
right.
leg drop.
Or
splash. We got a note about we needed to pin more. I thought we pinned a bunch. I felt like I did, right?
I felt like I pinned at least once or twice, but we got to be
So
always pinning.
I think that's with a tag. You got to keep it moving.
Yeah,
and that's what speeds everything up.
The heels got, and especially I use the pin as I don't know what's coming next, so it's 3 seconds for me to think of something.
That's a good idea.
So I just
hit him with something, even if it's an elbow drop.
Right.
And go for that pin.
And then bitch at the ref.
Yes.
Shows a lot of that.
That was a good note that Rambo gave. Go yell at the ref. Someone else got that note, I think.
I did.
Well, you did. Okay.
Yeah.
But what a fun thing to do.
He's always telling me to yell at the ref, and then I feel like I overdo it.
I think you're good at yelling.
Maybe you can't overdo yelling at the ref.
I don't think you can as a heel.
Unless you keep it going for 5 minutes, then no.
Well, at that point, the face should have done something to you.
Right.
Right.
There should have been at least a falsie there.
Yeah.
I like tagging. Tagging's fun. I never fancied myself a tag wrestler back in the day, but now I'm very much enjoying it. Makes me happy.
Yeah. There's another thing that needs to happen, and not it only happens over time. Is I got to step up my game in the ring in terms of listening and being able to transition quickly into things.
Yeah.
It'll happen.
Yeah, I mean that's just time. That's experience.
That's everyone though.
Right. Yeah. I agree, Tommy.
I can see myself definitely needing to improve in that as well.
Now I'm glad we're taking this break. Now I'm glad we're gonna be able to continue wrestling with our show, Renaissance Rumble. But I'm concerned our skills are going to deteriorate a little. I guess we have to work at that not happening.
I think it's like Robbie Page said, you always got to be training, you always got to be sharpening your skills.
Yeah.
I think with keeping the sort of physical aspect of doing the Renaissance Rumble bit will help, but we can always, we can always chain together, we can always do...
That's true. We could always do some stuff. If we find a free time in the day, at least you're not there in the morning, you're not there at night. Otherwise, I'd haul the ring out and train. I could do it with Casey or Cash.
Yeah, there's times where we could be able to do that, and and the break isn't going to be that long. We've only got really July, August, and September. It's a 3-month break.
October too for me.
Oh yeah, and October as well.
About
4-month
break.
Yeah, it's about 4-month break.
I think I'm pretty confident with the skills we've gotten since returning to the House of Pain that they're going to last. Especially because we're tweaking Rumble with those skills in mind. It will just add to that. I think we'll be fine.
Yeah.
I shouldn't worry.
And, and like anything, it's just like riding a bike. The first 2 sessions back will be real rusty, and maybe we won't come back for the Thursday night matches. We just come back for Monday nights.
Potentially.
And just get back on our feet in terms of just skills brushing up.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that'll I don't think it'll lose too much, especially since we will be
wrestling.
Yeah, we'll be steeped closely in it. We won't be in this medium. We'll be close enough to it.
If you guys still had it after stopping for a couple years, I don't think a couple months will be too much.
That's true. We bounce back pretty quick.
Yeah.
After 15 years, me after 8.
7-8 years or so.
Yeah.
I don't think a couple months will really be anything to you guys.
Yeah, I think, using that time, I'm going to try to live more in the Hamish sort of mentality of this. And I'm going to
you're lucky because you get to continue that character into the festival.
Yeah, he's a different animal there, though. It's much less. This is much more pointed. This one with sharper elbows than the one at the festival. Festival character is a lot different.
Well, I will not be playing Grizzly Joe Grasso. I will be Nikolai Petrov.
Oh, that's a shame.
Who might as well be the Grizzly Duncan McBain. He's just from Russia.
Yeah, I guess.
It's that same mindset.
I guess.
Just I'm big and I'm going to break you now.
So, Tommy, who is Tommy Seto when you play a heel?
See, that's my problem right now. I haven't given that much thought, unfortunately. But if you want a broad, point of perspective, it's just some guy that you're supposed to hate. Of course, that's every heel. But see,
very deep.
That's how far I've gotten into it, which is none. But
well, you've started going down the cocky route.
Yeah.
Which works for you because
I don't
you
want to
have
be generic, though, you know?
You
That's
want to
the
be
problem.
specific.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, what do you got going for you? You got your hair going, you got your look, you got your skin, you got your body. I know that went from specific to generic real fast. So, I don't know. I think it's maybe you go down the route of you're not good enough for me, because there's so many layers of cocky you can go.
Right.
You can go the Ric Flair. You got to be the man to beat the man, or to be the man you have to beat the man.
Right.
You could go the route of Eddie Guerrero, Chris Jericho cocky, which is I'm so good in the ring. Even Bret Hart's in that.
Right.
I'm so good in the ring. Or you could go the route of, I guess Flair falls into this too, being the pretty boy.
I think that's what I was following.
Don't touch me.
Towards. Right.
So I think that's where you live. I mean, whatever's comfortable for you.
That's what I've been trying to go towards, but I haven't found my voice yet in that area.
Yeah.
You know, it's in there somewhere, but I just need to find it.
I think you're just not used to being that mean.
Right.
You got to find your mean streak.
Exactly, yeah. Aggression.
See, you know, what worked for an old comrade of mine who stuck around for his training was Gusten Uberstud, who is a graduate of the House of Pain, who was a fitness instructor from Germany.
Okay.
And that worked really well for him because his whole angle was fat, lazy Americans.
Right.
And like he would, have these freaking cables, and he would stand right in front of fans and work out in front of them. And they freaking hated him for it, but they loved him for it, you know?
Right.
It was a gimmick that they loved to hate, so when he went face, all the things he did that were annoying became enjoyable and comedic. Not to say that I think you should go that route, because I don't know if that works for you.
Right.
But there's something there, that cockiness. You need a... But okay, let's go back to... So actor training. Why is Tommy Seto in that ring? Why does he need to wrestle? Why is he there wrestling? Like... That's your action. Mm-hmm. That's your objective, rather.
Right.
Like, why are you there? And it's got to be like it's this or nothing.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, you're not just there because I like to wrestle. No, I'm there to win the title for this reason.
Right.
Like, it can be simple. It should be simple, and you can grow from that.
Right. Which is a good. To get Tommy off the hot seat, why are the Grimy Scots wrestling?
See, that's a good question too.
Yeah, so for hashtag Hamish, it's always been to me that that I'm the best in that room. I'm the best in that everywhere in that locker room. Nobody could beat me, even though I job out on every match. And I don't think I'm giving that enough though. So I don't think I'm showing that. I think I'm showing a different thing that I shouldn't be. I've been doing a lot of physique, a lot of because I'm very proud of it. I'm very happy about that. But I think I need to switch into I'm the toughest, I'm the baddest ass here. No one can out badass me.
Right.
I'm going to, get in this ring. I'm going to kill you all.
Okay. Well,
and go from there.
Well, I guess why Tommy Seto wants to wrestle is because he knows that the belt would look aesthetically best on him.
So it's a vanity thing.
Yeah.
You need a selfie stick, bro.
No, I don't want to see that.
You don't want to go down the road.
I want to be on that line between guys like a Shawn Michaels or a Mr. Perfect or a Ziggler or a Breeze. Sure. I don't want to delve too deeply in each of their realms. To you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah. Breeze plays that super into himself really well. Yeah.
So I think the Grizzly Duncan McBain likes to hurt people.
Okay.
I think he genuinely likes hurting people.
He's just a sadist.
Yes.
Oh, there you go.
I think that's his... Because that's how I've always played heel. Right. Because cocky's never worked for me. I don't know why. I love cocky heels. But it's not quite my character. It's never really been me.
If only, Tommy, when you come down to the ring, you could take someone's cell phone and take a selfie of yourself for them. But, I don't know how...
That's almost crossing a line.
Yeah, I don't know how people would take that.
You could do some things. Like, I don't know if you've said it on the podcast, but maybe you did. I hope you did. That our number one fan, R.L. Smith...
Book him at RL Fly on his Instagram.
Nicely done. He is in heel mode and will take someone's popcorn, take a bite, and throw it in their face.
Yep, he did that at a show once. That was amazing.
That's a story you told me. What a great see, that's almost crossing a line, but it's kind of okay too.
Yeah, right. Like the Harlem Globetrotters used to do that, but it's funny because they're the Harlem Globetrotters.
Right.
So you're right. As long as it's safe in the context and people don't feel too unsafe, then it's okay to do.
Exactly. Because people like to be taunted a little bit. They like to.
They want to be a part of the show.
They do. They really do. That's
right.
important.
Well, that kind of helps me inform our tag team, Joe, to know that that Grizzly Joe just likes to hurt
So
people.
I think I'm also pretty dumb. That kind of goes without saying. I think, if we're we're from Scotland. We're cousins.
Right,
Is
yeah.
how we're playing it. We're from the same clan. We're cousins. Because you're a Stewart and I'm a McBain. But they're connected through this, one clan.
We don't need to go into it because it would just get too convoluted.
Yeah.
And
Well,
these
anyway,
characters were taken forward in time by the concept of wrestling.
Yes, brought forward by the gods of wrestling. I miss them.
Those characters are so funny.
That would be great if there wasn't so much exposition.
I know, wouldn't it?
I think it's hilarious because there's so much exposition.
Oh
like,
my
can you
God.
imagine we had a manager that explains that every time we come out? The fans would hate
I
us.
wanted
Have
to-
your theme song be like someone singing that exposition.
Oh my God, that'd be great! Like an '80s song. Like an 80s fucking
Brought
movie.
forward by the gods of time.
Brought forward by the gods of time.
That's
yeah.
right.
Oh my God. All right.
We'd have to get Jack Black and Tenacious D to do that
That'd be
for
great.
us.
Keep that in our back pocket. We'll
There
keep
we
it in our
go.
back pocket.
Because I wanted to skateboard down to the ring
You
with
did,
one of those,
with a boombox.
one of those big skateboards and a giant boombox on my shoulder. Oh, all right.
Oh, damn it, yeah.
Well, you've talked us into it, Tommy. We're going to go back to Rock and Roll Sky Clash.
Rock and Roll Sky Clash.
That's right. Blake Lightning and Chad Thunder.
Chad Thunder.
Do from then on, just do the podcast in character. Talk about the glory of the 80s.
That's right. Let me tell you, cocaine is high as an elephant's eye. It was the best,
Oh, I'm
Tommy.
enjoying this Tab soda.
Oh, man, maybe one day we'll go to the moon. We'd already been to the moon by then. All right, but no, that helps to inform the Grizzly Scott, the Grimy Scots. That helps me inform kind of where, and I think going the route of what I'm a big badass. I'm the best. No one can beat me. And then being a weasel and being kind of that kind of helps out.
Yeah,
I think that'll do that.
I think we just end like if we weren't wrestling, we'd be in pubs starting fights.
Right.
Which is frankly what I think they do when they're not wrestling.
Yeah. That's what they get paid for.
Yeah, they get paid to clear pubs.
That's
let me
right.
let me just backtrack real quick. Going back to the whole the cocky heel gimmick.
Yes.
My opinion on that, it's a great heel gimmick, but if you're required to turn face, that's kind of one-dimensional. Because let's say you're a cocky heel.
Yes.
People are like, okay, what's your motives? What do you think of yourself? Oh, I'm better than everyone else. Okay, cool. You're a bad guy. So you turn face, and it's like, okay, why are you a face? And why should we cheer for you? Oh, I'm better than everyone else. And it's like,
Now, see, you can do that. I'm better than everyone else. You switch that around to face. I'm better than everyone else, especially the heels. Razor Ramon, I recently heard this on another podcast, The Lapsed Fan, to give them a plug, not that they need it from us. They focus on old wrestling. Razor Ramon was a cocky heel.
right.
He had that. He was
All
Cuban, right?
that's-
It was the swagger, yeah. Machismo.
Yeah, right.
So, he had that going. He'd flick the freaking toothpick at people. So when he became face, his personality did not change at all. Right. Simply who he was focusing it on. So originally he was focusing that on the fans and the faces. He just switched that to the heels. He would be a complete dick to heels. He would flick them in the face. Okay. He would have the same machismo. I think Jericho did the same thing. You could keep that same character, just changing your point of attack.
Okay.
Because then they'll all get behind you. Especially, these days. I mean, there's not like super good guy, super bad guy. Everything's kind of gray. It's just, are they willing to get behind you because you're over? Right. It's just living that gimmick that feels comfortable in your skin.
Okay.
Right.
I see what you mean.
Yeah, you got to find where you are as a dick that's comfortable for you.
Right.
Like, I'm comfortable yelling at people. So that's where or growling at people. Looking disgusting. So that's where my heel lives.
Yeah.
Whereas, hashtag Hamish here, he's comfortable insulting people. Does it all the time at the Renaissance Festival, and they love him for it.
He does.
Like,
he
has
does.
that megaphone and just yells at people.
Oh, yeah.
Hurls insults.
Yeah.
Which now Dash Rippington is using to high acclaim.
Yeah, he better get his own megaphone. And he's got a month and a half to get his own megaphone.
Yeah.
'Cause I need mine back.
Whatever.
Well, for the fair, I'm telling you that it is intoxicating. The power of the megaphone is intoxicating.
Intoxicated.
It is. You almost don't want to get rid of it. It's so nice. But yeah, I think finding out where, I think honing in more of that. I still there's a bigger thing out there. I think to make people angry than what I've been using. I've got to find that personally. You know, and Tremor and all the rest of the guys there do a really good job of this, and Tremor especially, he knows how to work the crowd instead of let the crowd work the match.
Right, definitely.
So he'll get in there and he'll hear somebody say, oh, you know, he'll do things to get somebody to go, oh, you're a chicken, get in there, chicken. And then he'll circle up and he'll be like, I'm not a chicken. He'll just say it to himself, I'm not a chicken. And then, which then the crowd goes, he's a chicken. He gets them to do it again.
Right.
And, you know, I need to find that.
Well, I mean, they're your extra partner, the crowd. It's yes and. They're giving you stuff. You got to use it against them, or use it in the match somehow.
Yeah.
'Cause they love that. That's what they want.
Yeah, I also have to be not so nervous when I get in there that the fear kills everything. So like,
well, improv's a scary thing, and improv combat is especially scary.
Yeah, no, that's the thing. Like, because I get in there and I go, okay, what's the next spot? What's this? Oh yeah, maybe I should be looking at the fans. Oh yeah, here comes a
lot of balls to juggle.
Yeah, yeah.
Speaking of juggling balls, we are almost at the House of Pain, Neil Superior, NWL Professional Wrestling Training Center in beautiful downtown Hagerstown, Maryland. Are you taken aback by my turn of phrase?
I don't even. Yeah,
I don't see any correlation.
I agree.
Just wait till you see me in the locker room, boys.
Oh God.
3?
4. Now, when we are almost there, so we're going to tap out Greenhorns.
Remember to like us on Facebook and rate and subscribe on iTunes.
Write a review. Let us know what you think.
That's how our sponsors get to like us.
Our
We
many sponsors.
currently have 0. We're looking for more than 1.
Yeah, that'd be nice. But, in the next coming weeks.
Hey,
people.
No, it's a microphone.
Yeah, it's a microphone. Hey.
No. Yeah.
We're very famous.
That's right. We're podcasting for.
Stay tuned in the next.
There's 3 of us.
Stay tuned in the next couple of weeks for the road to the Renaissance Festival.
Oh, there you go.
Hey, it conveniently moves to everything. Well, like I said, we're tapping out. So I am Grizzly Joe Grasso,
And I'm #Hamish Stewart.
And I'm the arrogant almighty Tommy Seto.
Keep the faith, Greenhorns. We'll see you down the road and in the Joust Arena. No, in the ring.
You're the worst. That was. That ending sounds good. I like that.